my side. Yeah, we in it for life. And I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now movement here right away. Maybe a sign. Things to come with this crowd. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Kill, turn up. Kill, turn up. Kill. 47.
On 1st and 10, Prescott going to take a shot for Gallup. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. That's complete. It's Bell. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Watch twist. Back.
Haskins will throw. Airing one out for Crowder. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jamison Crowder, 83 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Montez Sweat coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Prescott buying time to his left. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Montez Sweat able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now Prescott airing it out deep for Smith. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
First and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Haskins now already over 100 yards passing in just this 1st quarter. It's 1st and 10.
Switch it, come on, switch it. He's coming. We got double up.
They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the Cowboys' 33-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. This one caught by Crowder. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
Complete to Jamison Crowder. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Now Bell. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Check 31, check 31.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
It's now 3rd and goal.
They come out here in the I. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal.
Check the backer, check the backer. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Here's Bell, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Willis make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. There he goes, Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 85 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Here it comes, here it comes. Deuce. Get him on. West.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Caught here by Bell.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Leighton Vander Esch, 3rd in the NFL in tackles as a rookie last year, there on the stop.
It's 3rd and 1.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here. They've got a 3rd down and a yard to start things out. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Check right 54.
On 3rd and 1, it's Haskins. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Haskins and the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. On 1st down, it's Haskins. This one complete to Scott Miller. Big yardage that time for the Jets. And even 40 yards.
As a general manager, you're counting on your 1st and 2nd round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
And plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Defense wins championships, baby.
They'll try again with Bell. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. They come out here in the eye. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. Now Bell, and he is in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it could be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Now Haskins to throw it. On the catch, it's Crowder. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Marr on for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
4 yards on the pickup, and it's a second down.
It's now second and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Come on, QB, come on. Jam, 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 jam. 54's mine, 54's mine.
Now it's Haskins. Powell on the catch. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down. Haskins now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it second down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Third down. Here's Haskins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant you the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Le'Veon Bell on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jets have taken the lead. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And they will take a 7-point lead. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from down in Arizona. And the Falcons sort of opening things up there. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. I would definitely imagine we'll hear more from that game as we go along. The man with over 1,000 catches, Jason Witten, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Prescott now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Willis in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. 3rd and long for Prescott. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Going deep this time for Miller. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Check 52. Mark 55! Mark 55! Shoot!
On play action, Haskins. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since.
They're going to need some therapy after this. 55's mine, guys. 55. Come on. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Slam.
Here's Haskins to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Flipping left side, and he's got him in. That's Bell. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now Haskins on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Scott Miller with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. This is taken at his 4. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield now, Haskins. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. Here's Haskins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
You got tight right there. Kill. Here go 47. 57's right. I smell fear.
Prescott from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat able to record his 5th sack of the season.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Montez Sweat. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw, Haskins. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell there to make the grab. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Boy, you got to think that having the 37-year-old veteran Jason Witten back at tight end is going to be great for Dak Prescott for plays just like that. And you think the last year when Witten wasn't there, it was kind of a rotating carousel. They had Blake Jarwin, Jeff Swaim, Rico Gathers, Dalton Schultz. But Witten back out there and doing his thing again. Prescott now from the 50. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To the air again, Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And again, it's Prescott. Forced out to his left. Well, he's going to go for it all. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Prescott to throw on 4th. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Marcus May with a pick. Intended that time for Cooper. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
At the 39-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 39, Haskins. This one caught by Crowder. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Jamison Crowder. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the interception by the Jets D leads to a touchdown. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Prescott. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
Then we're going to 53. Gun. He's coming in.
On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. Looking here for Smith downfield. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Haskins on first down. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now it's Haskins. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Haskins now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. On first down, it's Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 12 more yards there and another first down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
We'll see if they can recoup and recover. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
It's just me and you. 57. Mike, 57.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. To throw is Prescott. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now he'll escape to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Draw play. Elliott. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his 2nd rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Montez Sweat, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. The Cowboys will go. Prescott, he's going to wind up and air it out. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Bell. go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go around. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kevon Seymour. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. They were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
On 1st and 10, Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Elsewhere across the league, fourth quarter action in Los Angeles. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. Haskins going to try to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It's Christian Covington who notches the sack there.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
Throwing on 2nd and long. Haskins, that's complete. It's Bell. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 43 yards. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Here's Bell. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Here's Cannon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll run it with Bell. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win.